Okay, as mentioned before, I wanted to show you the breakfast for the Daniel fast that I was gonna make. It was gonna be oatmeal, banana, in this case banana and strawberry pancakes. Okay, first this is the bananas. There's 2 bananas. I'm gonna crush it up and make it into small pieces. Well, like mush, like baby mush. These are the strawberries. I think it's like 1.5, and I just chopped it up very real fine. Here is the 2 packs of oatmeal. Make sure it's plain oatmeal. This is what you call chickpeas. This is a can of chickpeas. Now I'm gonna be using the juice. I'm not gonna be using the peas. So make sure you drain the juice from the chickpeas. And this is the juice right here. This is the juice out the chickpeas. I'm gonna be using that instead of using the egg, because egg is made of animal products and stuff like that. This is a Daniel fast, so you can make egg replacements different ways, like 4 different ways. If you want to check that out, make sure you look on YouTube. I think it's 4 different ways to make an egg or something like that, egg replacement, and they give you different ways. But one of the ways is chickpeas, the juice from the chickpeas. So this is the juice, and the last ingredient is baking powder. Now I know some people might say, "Wait a minute, this is a Daniel fast. You're not supposed to be using baking powder." I googled baking powder to make sure it didn't have yeast. I didn't see anything, so I looked at the ingredients on the back to make sure it didn't have yeast or anything, and I didn't see that. So I will be using 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So like I said, once I get that in a bowl, I'll make sure I show you how it looks. And this is just a potato masher to mash the bananas. Now this is the end result once I mix everything together. As you can see, I still got a little bit of chickpea juice left over. I didn't use all of it. Just used like half of it. So like I said, this is all of it once I mix it up. And also for the bananas, make sure you get bananas that are like more bright, like more darker, like the dark spots. Now my bananas, it has some dark spots, but not as much. But like the more darker it is, the sweeter the sweeter it is, because the sugars in the banana form more. So make sure you get a banana like that. And since you're not using any sweeteners, as far as like sugar or anything like that, then you have to depend on the sugar from the banana. And also I use a little bit of cinnamon as well. If you feel like cinnamon is not a part of the Daniel fast and you don't want to use it, then so be it. But as far as me, I do use a little bit of cinnamon. So I'm gonna cook it up, and now I'll let you know how it looks. Now it is cooking. I use this, hold on, see this, like a measuring cup to put it inside it, so when I put it inside the pan, it could come out the right way. So you don't have to use a measuring cup, you can use anything, but that's what I use. I'll let you know how it looks once I flip it over. Okay, this is the end result. The first one, it looked okay, you feel me? But it could be because of the aquafaba instead of the last time I made it with eggs instead of the aquafaba. Now the aquafaba, I don't know did I explain that to you? Yeah, that's from the chickpeas. The chickpea juice is called aquafaba, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. So like the last time I used eggs instead of the aquafaba, so it held up pretty good. But this time I had a lot of trouble, and as you can see with this one, it didn't too much come out right. It still tastes good, but it didn't come out right. So this is just one of the Daniel meals. As you seen earlier, for the chickpeas, I didn't throw those away. I'm actually gonna use those later, if the Lord's will, for another recipe. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, I'm gonna use the chickpeas to make something, make something out of that for the Daniel fast. But this is what you can use for breakfast. You can call it a pancake if you want to. And I have maple syrup, but I don't think you can use maple syrup for a Daniel fast. So you really don't even need syrup, really, to be honest. So I'm not gonna use anything. And I just have some water with a lime. You know, squeeze a little lime, and you know, got some water. So this is pretty much gonna be my breakfast. That's pretty much all for the Daniel fast. Have a blessed day.